Hey there, we're here in front of the IRS building in Washington, D.C. to discuss one of life's certainties, taxes. So let's dive in.
Politicians always rail against the complexity of the tax code and promise to slim down the filing form to a postcard.
Postcard type tax return, two rates, none of the loopholes or deductions.
Or you can file your taxes on this postcard.
But it's never going to happen. The tax code, in essence, is a series of carrots and sticks to encourage people to do certain things and to discourage them from doing other things. No politician is ever going to give up that power over people. Don't believe me? When the Republicans controlled both the White House and Congress in 2017, the postcard promise evolved into a cover sheet and appendix containing roughly the same amount of line items.
So how best to deal with a complex system? Through education, you as a taxpayer can understand how you can lower your tax bill. Most people make a living solely through a job and are known as W-2 taxpayers. That label applied to me as well for over 20 years. So consider these following tax strategies to lower your overall tax bill.
Number 1, maximize your contributions to a 401k or traditional IRA. One of the most effective ways to reduce your taxable income is to contribute as much as possible to a 401k or IRA. These retirement accounts allow you to defer taxes on your contributions until you withdraw the money in retirement, which can significantly reduce your tax bill in the short term. While this is a valuable tax break, I believe most people should prioritize a different account, the Roth IRA. Even though it has no tax benefits in the short term, the Roth IRA defers all tax benefits to the future, and they are basically amazing. I explain this in more detail in my full Ando Arashi video on Roth IRAs. Number 2, take advantage of itemized deductions. As a W-2 wage earner, you may be able to take advantage of itemized deductions, such as mortgage interest, state and local taxes, and charitable donations. These deductions can help lower your taxable income and reduce your tax bill. And number 3, health savings accounts, also known as HSAs. If your employer offers an HSA, you contribute to it on a pre-tax basis. Lower your W-2 wages accordingly, and then spend the money on qualified health expenses tax-free. The money can remain in cash or be invested for potential returns until you need it.
Okay, that list for W-2 earners was not very long, because the truth of the matter is that the tax code is not written for you. It is written for business owners. This is a truth that I recently discovered for myself as I was building this financial advisor firm. As a small business owner, you get to unlock a whole host of tax benefits. Here are my top 5.
Number 1, startup costs. Small business owners may take a startup cost deduction up to $5,000 in startup costs in their first year of business. This can include legal fees, employee training, and market research. Number 2, home office. Small business owners who work from home or have a dedicated home office can take this deduction. The deduction amount depends on the percentage of the home you use for business purposes. Number 3, retirement plan contributions, such as a solo 401k. Small business owners can make contributions to their own retirement plans and deduct those contributions on their taxes. The amount you can deduct varies depending on the type of plan you have. Number 4, business vehicle deduction. Assuming the vehicle is used for business purposes, you can deduct business mileage driven, the associated cost of gas, and the cost of maintenance on the vehicle. And number 5, business meals. During the pandemic tax years, business meals at restaurants were 100% deductible. This was a carrot Congress created to encourage business owners to eat at restaurants and help the restaurant industry. This deduction has since been scaled back to 50%, but is still a great deal.
My favorite on that list is the home office deduction, which is perfect for the era of remote work. And the cherry on top, you get to proportion your home utilities at the same ratio you proportion your home office to your overall house size. Just an average-sized bedroom in an average-sized house converted to a home office, with the added benefit of the proportion home utilities. can add up to a significant amount, usually over $5,000 per year. Now, before you get too excited and just open an LLC just because.
How I got this watch, I was able to open a business that I didn't really give a shit about. I went and opened business credit cards in that account. I then proceeded to go on, buy this for $100,000. I'm gonna turn around and sell it to a jeweler for $80,000 in cash, which now gives me the cash. I'll file bankruptcy on the company. I'll never have to actually pay it back.
Creating an LLC is a serious matter. You actually need to engage in a trade or business and not just have an LLC just to have one. Don't be like this guy and basically admit to fraud while taking a dip in the pool. Take the time to explore your passion and come up with a coherent business plan. Take it from me, as a person who spent the first 20 years of his career as solely a W-2 employee. You will actually work harder, at least in the beginning, on your LLC than you ever did in your regular job. But the potential payout in the long run is worth it. Finally, I am in the process of obtaining my IRS Enrolled Agent Certification, which means that I will be able to help clients file tax returns and also coach them on tax strategies throughout the year. More to follow on that later. But if this video meant something to you, please go to ando-arashi.com and book a meeting. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Keep watching Ando Arashi for more videos.